Many major characters have died. This is expected with the series that follow a group of criminals versus the authority. I expect many more beloved characters to die, especially because the series has found a way to continue to develop characters even in a death. We expect this list to be much longer and more sadness by the time Money Heist ends. For now, let's count down from the non-sad death to the saddest. Gandia became one of the biggest villains characters on Money Heist during his short stint on the series. At first, he tried to stop the group of thieves in the bank, and then he took the fight outside and returned to finish what he started. Gandia is a ruthless monster, and you relish the idea of his eventual death. We haven't seen his body yet, so there is a chance that he somehow survived an exploding grenade. But we highly doubt it. Gandia had become the ultimate villain of Money Heist, and someone you don't like to see him again. So when he finally met his end, most of viewers probably cheered. This death is not sad, but Gandia did a great job creating a despicable person that we will miss watching, a character that we hate so much. But Arturito is still alive, so at least he's still there someone to hate. Oslo was a part of the original group of thieves who robbed the Royal Mint of Spain. He was Helsinki's cousin, but their close relationship made them more like brothers. Oslo is hit over the head with a crowbar by one of the hostages trying to escape the Royal Mint of Spain. Oslo wasn't on Money Heist long enough for fans to develop that much on attachment to the characters and really be heartbroken over his death. In the two parts that included Oslo, the show spent more time on Helsinki and less time on Oslo, so fans didn't get to know him enough. I feel sad more for Helsinki losing his best friend than I did for Oslo's actual death. Rene is a Money Heist character that we have known about since part 1, but we saw his relationship with Tokyo in part 5. We also got to see Rene's death and how it devastated Tokyo. Rene died while robbing a bank. He was shot to death while Tokyo and he were trying to escape the police. Money Heist did a great job for making us care about Rene in his short appearance in part 5. His ghost has haunted Tokyo all throughout the series, so it was nice putting a face to the ghost and seeing and hearing why Tokyo loved him so much. Moscu is a Denfer's father, but he became the surrogate father for many of the robbers, especially Tokyo. Moscu is shot by the police at the Royal Mint of Spain. While dying, he says goodbye to his children, but these goodbyes make Moscu's death even more tragic, because Moscu has become such a father figure to the robbers and the audience. His death is the first major one that really hurts the viewers. Moscu isn't a perfect man, but throughout Money Heist, you know that he is doing the best that he can to raise his son into a good man and to survive in this world. Moscu's death also forced Denfer to grow up a little, which we see somewhat in future parts. Money Heist developed Berlin as a character who's supposed to defeat the audience. He is a character that's scary, funny, crazy, and at times the most sensible one. So of course some fans will love him and the others will hate him. However, no one can deny that Berlin is one of the most memorable characters in the series. That's what made his death harder to swallow than many of the others' death. Early on, the show reveals that Berlin has a terminal illness and will die sooner rather than later. We all know he is going to die. Many just didn't expect his death so soon. Berlin dies in a blaze of glory as he stays behind to have a shootout with the police as they storm the Royal Mint of Spain. This allows the other robbers to escape. Luckily for Money Heist fans, despite Berlin's death, the show continues to show the character through flashback. What makes Berlin's death so sad? It's not because it happens, we all know it would, but that happened so soon, and also happened in a way that made him a hero, sacrificing his life to save everyone else. Also, having Berlin talk to his brother, the professor, while he died was an additional dose of devastation. Tokyo takes a lot of hits before she actually dies. She gets fatally wounded by the police, but the moment of her death happens when she pulls a grenade to take out Gandia and the other police officers. Tokyo has been the narrator of Money Heist since the beginning. This is give viewers a false sense of secure with her character. Many believe that Tokyo would survive to the last of the show, but because she died and we have a few episodes left, we aren't sure if she will remain the narrator or someone else will take over. Tokyo being the narrator and still made it pretty clean that no one is safe going into the final episodes. Fans were devastated when Tokyo died. Nairobi died after being shot in the head by Gandia. Unlike with the Tokyo and Berlin's death, she didn't get to choose a death or make it a big sacrifice for the group. She was murdered. Her life was stopped by a man who was the epitome of terrible, racist, selfish and violent, which has made Nairobi's death so hard to stomach. Nairobi had spent of part 4 fighting for her life after a gunshot would nearly cause of her death. When Nairobi survived that, fans got a sense of hope about Nairobi's future. We saw her in the beginning of a romantic relationship with Bogota. She was planning to have a child, so when she died, it left everyone in a shock. Nairobi's death showed Money Heist viewers that no one is safe in the series, and Tokyo's death confirmed that conclusion. Money Heist will likely have at least a few more deaths before the final part, and I wouldn't be surprised if Bogota, Denfer or Stockholm die before the series ends.